Hello YouTubers and welcome to Mud Max Metal Detecting. Right, we're off out in the field now with some new settings. It's a couple of tweaks to the P5 GMAXX program on the Deus. Now these tweaks were suggested to me by Nigel from Regton. So I thought I'd give them a bash because he knows a thing or two about the Deus. Now you may know that P5 is quite a deep search program. So it's a low and slow job. So we'll see how we get on the field that I've got available. What I'll do now is I'll show you the changes that I made. It's very simple. And then we'll have a look at what happened in the field. And at the end, I'll have a quick chat with you about what I think about these settings and where I think they're probably best used. Let's get stuck in. Okay, folks, let's quickly go through the tweaks to the GMAXX, shall we? Into menu, and you want to up the iron volume because there's no iron volume on your standard GMAXX. Frequency there, you'll see above that is 7.7. That's your choice, isn't it, frequency? That's what GMAXX comes with. It's a deep seeking program. It's on reactivity 1. So you know it's meant to be a deep, powerful program. So there's your iron volume now. You've introduced that. As I said, there's a reactivity on 1. Leave that. Audio response 4. That's up to you. Again, you might want it a little bit softer. You can make that decision. This is a powerful program. But all we've changed so far is our iron audio. That's all we've changed. Discrimination 6.1. Now we go into expert. So we're only changing 2 things. We're going to go to 2 tones. And now we're going to go to expert again. And now Nigel recommends dropping the iron tone as low as it will go. Again, these kind of tone tweaks are your own preference. You might want to leave the tones exactly as they are. And then he puts the target tone right up. Again, play around with these. They're tones. Play around with the frequency. But you do, if you're going to run this, you do need the audio on the iron if you want to know the iron's there, obviously. So those are the simple tweaks that I was using. So all we've done is we've raised the target tone, really lowered the iron tone, made it a 2-tone program, added some iron audio so we can hear it. And that is all I did. But it is a very, very thumping yes-no way to run in 5 GMAXX.
Well, Nigel did say that the good targets sing out with this program, and that's exactly what they do. Whoa, look at that. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely booming signal. Clear, punching through the headphones. And that is a lovely military cap badge. I believe it's military. Don't think it's off a policeman's helmet, is it? No, that's military, isn't it? I'll get home, give that a clean up, and then we'll have a look. But yeah, boy, that absolutely blew me ears off at about 7 inches. It's not what you call a pure tone. It was dirty when it was down the hole. Good depth on it. Numbers still want to jump around a little bit. Let's have a look, shall we? She'll be over there. Okay, so it's just a bit of scrap, but it's a high conductive piece of whoops. It's now fallen down the hole. Haha. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's all it is, but it is high conductive. But look at the shape and all the rip-ups, and yeah, not very nice, and that's probably why the machine was struggling a little bit. But it did give a 2-way signal. Getting lots of signals that are 1-way or broken. And I think that's just big iron trying to break through, trying to fool the machine. You do get that with this program, so it's probably not for busy irony sites. But we'll press on with it all the same, because I'm learning it, and I'm pretty sure I know what to ignore. That signal is still a little bit clipped. But it's just so good. Right, let's have it out. Okay, can you see that? I've stopped for a minute. I was slightly off it, but then it is a big chunky target. I have no idea what's coming out the hole. It's probably a piece of machinery, but look at the ribbing on it and the shape, and yeah. I just thought I'd stop. I wondered how many of you could get that before it comes out any further. Don't even know how big or long it is at the minute. Right, I better persevere. Well, there she is. Looks a bit missile-ish, doesn't it? Probably a bit too small to be an explosive. I flipping hope so, anyway. It's quite modern, I think, looking at that join there. No idea, but it's pretty obvious why that gave such a booming signal, and actually pretty obvious why I backed too far off it, because it's very chunky, a lot of conductivity there. And again, about 6 inches down, but a bit of an ear blower. Yeah, it really doesn't miss the chunky targets, that's for sure. Well, we'll see what else comes up, but answers if you please, if you've any idea what that funny little thing is. Okay, so before I dug, this one was a good two-way signal, but it had some iron buzz about it, so that might be the depth, I don't know. It wasn't pure, but now... very low numbers, but remember, this is a clear tone. Bang all targets through your ears kind of thing, if that makes sense. All right, let's go down and have a look. Just keep you running, I think. Just try and change hands without switching you off or something stupid. Pick out my pointer. Try and keep you in focus. She's over there. Oh, it won't be that red stone, will it? Right. Oh, no, she's not. Okay, she's in there. Let me use two hands to get it out and we'll have a look at what we got. It's just a very chewed up, nasty old piece of high conductor, and that probably explains why it was a slightly dirty signal at depth, because that is an awkward shape. Yeah, a very dirty object, so to speak. Yeah, and then obviously when it was right under the coil, it just boomed out high conductivity. But yeah, well, I'm not sure how I managed to back so far off of that. Or maybe I just put my spade in the wrong place. I don't know. But in the back wall, that is a big old coin of some sort or another. Gotta be. Booming signal, numbers in the 90s. Absolutely stopped me in me tracks. Let's get it out and let's see what I've got. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be a cartwheel penny. I am over the moon with that. Blasting great signal. 6-7 inches down. I haven't got many of these. They don't come up much in my area. That's fantastic. That's absolutely superb. When you get the big targets like that, the high conductors, a few inches down, the machine just punches the numbers at you. It just punches the tone at you. It almost punches you in the ears. You do get some tricky ones though on the iffy iron, there's no doubt about that, but I think maybe this program is all about digging those real punchy ones. But that's fantastic. I can't wait to clean that up. That's got to be a cartwheel, hasn't it? Look at that rim. Ah, I can't wait to get the old toothbrush on that one later on. Fantastic. Okay, now as you can see there, I'm in the hot program because I've just come into an area around here that is absolutely littered with iron. So I put it in the hot program for a minute and this happened. There is absolutely iron everywhere. But that's what I love about the hot program. But let's go back to Nigel's GMAXX based program and see what happens. Picking up more than one signal, I think. Not sure. It's definitely got the same one the hot got. No, I'm not saying it would always be as fast as hot, but I'm impressed with that. That's banged it out. Let's get it out. Well, I'm afraid we've been screwed this time. Haha. But yeah, that really thumped it out. I thought I needed hot in here. And to be honest, I probably do in certain areas. It's machine gun iron in places. But it just goes to show that some of the deeper programs, if you go low and slow, they can still bang out signals in irony areas. I mean, that thing just rocked on Nigel's program.
Okay, so there we go, folks. That was my run out with P5 GMAXX and the little tweaks sent to me by Nigel from Regton. So what do I think? Well, on the cartwheel penny and the military cat badge, the signal absolutely boomed through. It's a powerful program. There's no doubt about that. And you've put everything that you want to dig in a single high tone. So it really does kick out at you. But it's reactivity 1. It is a powerful program. There is a fair bit of iron on that field. It's seen some machinery over the years. And I did get a lot of spits, pops, choppy signals and dirty signals. I did have a couple of good conductors at a fair bit of depth, awkward shapes, as you saw in the video, that certainly weren't pure, clean targets. If you're going to run that program in areas where you've got quite a bit of contamination and iron, then you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to decide at what point do you consider a target too ugly or too chopped, or because it's not two-way, it's misshaped iron. And at what point do you get enough coming through, if it's 50-50, where you think it could be a deep target? So like all programs, it's one that you're going to have to learn. Personally, I think it's probably going to be better on quieter land, where you're going to dig more targets. You're not going to get fussed quite so much by iron, and you're going to investigate, because you're investigating everything at depth with just that one high tone. But on good conductors at average depth, you really do get a lot of powerful tone coming through. It absolutely thumped on the 2 good finds. It really did. So it has got its place. I think it is a really good way to use the Deus, but I think you just have to think about where you're going to use it and when you're going to use it. Give it a go, folks, and then let me know what you think. Okay, until the next time, good luck, happy hunting, and we'll see you soon.